noticed as we've gathered questions from across the country is that a lot of people are preoccupied not with the process of how things go in Parliament, but how government policy really affects them in their day-to-day lives and their making progress for them and their families. And I believe that the next question from Cynthia and a member of the audience is that kind of question.
Prime Minister, I'd like you to introduce you to Larry Agbana.
Hello, Mr. Prime Minister.
Hello, Larry.
Hi. The TFSC has been an important savings tool for the lower income and medium income families in Canada. With the reduction coming with the contribution limits, how does your government intend to assist families with building savings and strengthening their financial security?
That's a great question, Larry. Thank you very much. The tax-free savings account was brought in a few years ago by the Conservative government and set at a $5,000 limit. And it was indeed, as you point out, a vehicle that a lot of Canadians have used to help save for future needs or for their retirement. Last year, the government decided to double the maximum savings account amount to $10,000 for the tax-free savings account. What we found was only 6% of Canadians were maximizing those savings at the $10,000 level. And quite concretely, of all the people I've talked to across the country, there's not a lot of Canadians who have $10,000 at the end of the year that they can put into a tax-free savings account. That's just beyond the scope of what so many Canadians are able to do. So we said, you know what, the $5,500 limit is perfectly reasonable as a tool, as an encouragement. But throughout our campaign, we've been focused on giving help to those who need it and giving less help to those who don't. So one of the things that we're very much focused on in encouraging people to save is actually strengthening the Canada Pension Plan. Because we know that provinces like Ontario and others are looking to strengthen it because retirement security is more and more difficult for people. We know that the average 35-year-old today sets aside less than half of what their parents saved at that same age when they were there. So we have a problem with saving for retirement, and we need to create ways that are accessible for a broad number of people, and that's why we're going to be working with the provinces to strengthen the Canada Pension Plan, and why we believe in TFSAs, but we believe in making them useful to the broadest number of people and not rewarding wealthiest people with tax-free savings, because that money could be better spent by the government on helping the people who actually need it most.